Probably. So the Prism is programming. So yeah, you get the Bluetooth mic on. So, and then
you. I'm old today. How old are you, Kevin? She's 10 years younger than that. Oh. No. Good. Easy. Good. You know? Yeah. Somewhere for you. Still. That might be. Bye. Yeah. It's perfect. I was like, how are we going to do this? So
good morning, Mob hockey fans. Mob look to close out their last game of this showcase here in Calgary versus the Rebels. This is the sixth contest between the Mob and Rebels. Mob currently are 5-0 against this Rebels team. Mob currently sit first place with 25 wins, 2 losses. Rebels in fifth place, 13 wins, 12 losses, and a tie. Starting in net for the Mob today is Lennon Andrews. Andrews currently with the 251 goals against average, 12 wins, and a shootout loss this season. Mob exploded for 12 goals in their last game. Rodriguez leading the way. 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. Philpott continued scoring. He was hot. 3 goals, 1 assist, reaching the 100-point plateau on the season. He's having a great season. Broden King, 2 goals last night. Jack McNutt also chipped in with 2 goals. 2014 born Deegan Shepard had a goal and an assist. And rounding out the scoring was Gabriel Sharma. Natividad, McMillan, McDonnell, Snow, and Hocko each picked up an assist. Yesterday at the Seven Chiefs Sports Complex in Calgary, we experienced some Wi-Fi issues. So if you could help us out here, and if you're watching and have the sound on, can you give us a thumbs up or a message in the chat saying that you can hear everything okay? And if not, we can make some adjustments. Buzzer goes. Mob about to take on the Rebels from Grand Prairie. While they're picking up the puck, a special happy birthday to our team treasurer and my wife, Haley Andrews. And it looks like Wi-Fi and sound figured out. We're moments away from puck drop. It looks like Philpott, Rodriguez, and Shepard up front for the Mob with Natividad and McDonnell and Andrews in the net. We are underway. Rebels win the draw, but it's a turnover to Shepard. Shepard skates in. He's looking at the net. He has a shot. Rebound. It's loose. Philpott with the puck in the corner. He rims it back up. Philpott over to McDonnell. McDonnell circles down low. He's behind the net. McDonnell up to King. King tries a shot. He doesn't get much on it. He regains control of the half wall. King still has it. King over to Natividad. Natividad turns as his line mates go for a change. Natividad with a shot, and that's gloved by the Rebels goaltender. Good start to the Mob as they had possession and control since the puck drop. King loses the draw, but hounds after it. The Rebels rim it down, and Smith picks it up in his own end. He tries to go behind the net. It ricochets off the side. He regains control over to Weigel in the corner. Weigel and King battling. Comes out to King. He gets it over to Smith. Weigel chips it out. Jackson Dyke pursues the puck. The Rebels are going to get there. Icing is waved off. Jackson bodies his man. Rebels defender still has it. He breaks out in front of the net. Dyke strips him of the puck. Jackson Dyke. Pass over to Weigel. He just whiffs on that one. Snow keeps the puck in. He's going to send it into the corner while McNutt retrieves it. McNutt behind the net. Puck's taken off him by the Rebels. McNutt still has it. He goes to Philpott. Philpott on the right side gets a shot off, and that's stopped by the Rebels. Philpott readies himself to take the draw. He's got Shepard on the left and Sharma on the right. Macdonell and Snow. Philpott tries to win it forward and loses the draw. Rebels in the neutral zone with the puck. Sharma applying pressure from the back. Comes out to the point. Rebels control the puck in the mob zone. There's a shot on net. It's a floater. And Andrews makes the save. King into the draw in the defensive zone. King wins the draw forward. He chips it to Shepard. Shepard's got a step on the D-man. He's bodied off, though. He tries to flip it over to Rodriguez. And Grand Prairie takes control in their own zone. And Natividad keeps it in. He throws it down low to King. And Rodriguez pursuing the puck. Back to Smith. Smith tried to get it deep, and it's picked up. And the Rebels are away. He beats one man, two men. Shot is just wide. As the Rebels, an early chance, but can't capitalize. King has it stripped off him. Andrews alertly notifies the ref that the net's off when the play is blown dead. Turnover at the blue line results in a 2-on-1 and a good scoring chance for the Rebels. Score remains 0-0. Philpott loses that draw, and the Rebels have it at the point. McMillan ties up his man, and the Rebels rim it back behind the net. Philpott picks it up. He goes back to Macdonell. Macdonell turns and evades with the forechecker. It's stripped from Macdonell, thrown up front, and they score. A costly turnover. And an open player in front gives Grand Prairie a 1-0 lead. .16:37 left. Rebels open up the scoring. Philpott in to take the draw. And they'll have to redo it as the Rebels need a new centerman. Philpott at center ice with Dyke, Weigel, McMillan, and Snow. Philpott wins that over to McDonnell. Or McMillan, rather. McMillan deep in the corner. McMillan throws it out in front to Dyke. And the Rebels come away with it. Weigel back on defense, and it's dumped in, and the Rebels go for a change. Snow over to Weigel. Weigel's at the hash marks. He throws it rink wide to Philpott. That pass doesn't connect. And the Moab can't get it out. Rebels. Philpott turns it over. There's a shot and a save by Andrews. Rebound goes to the front. Dyke had it momentarily, and he tried to go to Philpott. That pass is picked off, and there's a sharp angle shot that Andrews steers to the side. Philpott over to Dyke. Dyke through the neutral zone. He gets to the red line and dumps it in. King first into the forecheck with Sharma. Sharma almost picked up that pass. McNutt almost did as well. The Rebels clear their zone. Natividad through the neutral zone. He's got some speed, but that puck is turned over just inside the Rebels' blue line. Natividad up to McNutt to King. Natividad, he's going to dump it in. And Sharma in for the forecheck. Sharma causes a turnover. He tries to throw it out to King. That misses everyone, and the puck is cleared into the mob zone. Lucas Smith picks it up the ice to McNutt. One touch to Sharma. That pass doesn't connect. The puck back in the neutral zone to McNutt. Just out of King's reach. Rebels in their own zone. Rebels are away. 3-on-2. Here's a long shot. That shot misses. Shepard over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Shepard in the neutral zone. McMillan picks up the puck. McMillan's got a head of steam. McMillan around the one defender. He's looking for somebody out front. He turns back behind the net over to Philpott. His stick is lifted at the last second. Back to Rodriguez to Philpott on the half wall. McMillan from the point. There's a long shot. That doesn't get through. Philpott with it. His pass doesn't connect. Puck is rimmed all the way over to McMillan. McMillan. One check. Two check. Eludes. Over to Rodriguez. He's battling the corner. That puck goes over to the left side. Philpott tried to bring it back to the defense. Nobody home. They were both changing. Snow gathers the puck in his own zone. Puck is turned over. But Philpott picks it up. Philpott with speed through the neutral zone. Philpott. Oh, wow. Philpott almost went end to end. But Sandoval stood tall in the Rebels' net. Rebels breaking it out of their own zone. Luke Snow stands his man up. Natividad, he's going to go rink wide to Shepard. Shepard goes to King. King breaking into the Rebels' zone. He throws it towards the net, and Dyke pursues the puck. Turnover, but the Rebels regain it. It's a 2-on-1 with Smith back. Lucas Smith breaks up that 2-on-1. Jackson Dyke looking to pass up the middle. It goes off the Rebel skates, and they can't get it out. Smith to McMillan. McMillan up the middle to Dyke. Dyke can't handle that pass, and the Rebels continue to play in the mob zone. Smith battling in the corner. King offering support. Rebels still have control. Rebels with the puck in the middle. They try a backhand shot. That doesn't go through. McMillan flips it out into the neutral zone. Rebels send it right back in and apply forechecking pressure to Smith as he rims it around. Rebels seem to have the mob pinned in their own zone here. Ooh, that puck almost tipped off the skate on net. Weigel gets the puck out, relieves the pressure, but the Rebels send it back in. It's a foot race, and Sharma's going to win it and bodies his man off the puck. With Sharma coming away again. Sharma up to McNutt. It's a 1-on-1. Jack McNutt around the defender, but loses control. He tries to flip it out in front to Sharma. Sharma tries to go back to the defender. It goes off the referee's skate. McInerney gloves it. Snow's going to throw it up the wall. Weigel strips his man of the puck. It's a 2-on-2. Weigel's going to have a shot. Deflected. And Sandoval holds on for the whistle. 10:43 left in the first period. Rebels currently have a 1-goal lead. 1-0. It's Philpott, Rodriguez, and Shepard. Philpott ready to take the draw. He wins it back to Smith cleanly. Smith over to Natividad. Natividad throws it down low. It's intercepted by the Rebels. Egan Shepard has the puck at the blue line. Shepard, he tries to shot. That's deflected. Shepard regains it. Back to Philpott behind the net. He walks out. Philpott. Shot doesn't get through. And the Rebels hold on for a whistle.
Body, boys, body.
Philpott's line is going to stay out with Smith and Natividad. Philpott wins that cleanly back to Natividad at the point. Natividad and Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Shepard. He's wide open. That shot is high and wide. Rebels regain control. They try and break it up, but Smith is there to stop that. Rebels rim the puck around behind their own net. Shepard in on the forecheck. Rebels up through the middle of the zone. Shepard, he picks it. Shot wide by McNutt. King has it. King's going to throw it back to Natividad. Natividad over to Smith. Smith to the middle to Sharma. Sharma can't get his shot off, but regains control. Back to Smith. He's got some time. He's going to fire it. It's tipped in front. And Sandoval somehow keeps it out. Smith pinches in. And as the players battle in the neutral zone, the Rebels send it back into the mob zone. Long lead pass from Natividad to McNutt to King. King looking for Sharma. Sharma back to Snow at the point. He's going to go to McMillan. McMillan has a shot on net. That's steered aside by Sandoval. Rebels are breaking out of their own zone. Snow sends him to the outside. That puck is picked off. Mob regain control. Philpott gets it out. He looks rink wide to Hocko. Hocko on the right side. One move. He beats one defender and he's tripped up. And the Rebels have control. They rim it to McMillan. He keeps it in. McMillan's going to have a shot. That's wide. Philpott with it on the half wall. Philpott out in front to Weigel. Weigel gets a shot, but it's wide. Mob cycle the puck down low. Philpott's going to throw it back up to McMillan. McMillan beats his man. McMillan walking in. Adam McMillan shoots and scores. That may have been tipped in front by Hocko. But a heads-up play from McMillan. He had his head up the whole time as he beat one defender and got the shot off. That ties it up, 1-1. 8 minutes left in the first period. May have been tipped by Hocko. Add an assist to Philpott. That's his 101st point of the season. That'll be McMillan's 20th point of the season. Not sure if he's going to get the goal or the assist. Roden King takes the draw. He wins it forward. But the Rebels poke it. And they've got entry into the mob zone. One move. And Smith taps it to disrupt that Rebels entry. Shepard over to King. King can't handle it. It was on his backhand. King looks in front. Rodriguez. Rodriguez is tied up. Back to Dell, keeps that in. Down low to King. King to Rodriguez. He missed. Back to Natividad, rather, has it. It's taken from him. He pinches in. He keeps it in. Natividad on the right side. He's by himself. Finds Shepard. Shepard's pushed off the puck. Philpott picks up the loose puck. Philpott back to McMillan. Shepard with the shot. Steered aside by the Rebels. Rebels looking to break the puck out. They flip it out to neutral zone where McMillan's got it again. McMillan to Sharma. Sharma gets a shot. McMillan the rebound. It's saved by Sandoval. Puck is turned over to Philpott. Philpott to McNutt. He was looking for Sharma. It's just out of his reach. Natividad sees the loose puck and he keeps it in. But the Rebels come away with it. With McMillan back. Natividad. He turns back. Mob regroup in their own zone. McMillan with the puck in front of the Mob zone, Mob goaltender. Over to Weigel. He can't handle it. With King in the neutral zone. Rebels come away with it. Smith bodies his man. And the puck is loose and Weigel chips it out. It's Weigel in the neutral zone with King. King pushes his man. Smith trying to get the puck. It squirts loose over to the Rebels. Reach Snow battling at the blue line. Rebels regain possession. Rebels out in front. Weigel with the stick lift. There's a shot. The puck was there in the skates of the Rebels. They can't get a shot off. It's back to the point. That shot's wide. And it looks like the net is off. 5:10 left in the first. Tie game. 1-1. Philpott in to take the draw to the right of Andrews. Net is secured. We're ready to go. Sticks are down. Philpott loses that draw. Rebels try a shot on net. It's intercepted by Natividad. Up to Rodriguez. To Shepard. It's a 1-on-1. Shepard. He pokes it just too far out of his own reach. And the Rebels break it out of their own zone. Natividad intercepts that in neutral zone. Natividad puts it in. McDonnell picks that up. McDonnell over to Natividad. Natividad up to Rodriguez. He's going to chip it in for a change. Shepard in on the forecheck. Rebels can't secure the puck, and it's thrown back in by Natividad. Shepard and King behind the net. King battling two players. He comes up with it. King, he's going to rim it back around the net. And the Rebels chip it out. McNutt to Sharma in the middle. It's a 1-on-2. Sharma. He loses control but regains it. Sharma with the puck. He's going to go to Snow. Snow back behind the net to King. King can't handle that. He's got it. King up to McMillan. McMillan over to Snow. Snow has a shot on net. That's a big rebound of McMillan. It's tipped by King. And the Mob lead 2-1. Broden King with his 24th goal of the season. Another assist by McMillan as he had his head up the entire time. The refs and linesmen are discussing something in the neutral zone. That's going to be a goal. Mob lead 2-1. Great puck control by the Mob there. And again, a heads-up play by McMillan as he walked in, and Broden King, I believe, got a stick on that. King, his own zone, over to McNutt. Back to McDonnell. He's going to rim it to Sharma. Sharma on the half wall. He tries to go to find King. The puck is kept in. There's a long shot. Blocker saved by Andrews. McNutt. He finds Sharma. He's got King with him. It's a 2-on-1. Sharma over to King. King backhander. Rebound. It's there, but it somehow stays out. McDonnell. That shot just missed. Sharma with it behind the net. Sharma over to Smith. Smith is almost stripped of the puck. He regains control. Smith in the neutral zone. He's battling two defenders, and the Rebels find it and flip it in. Andrews out to play the puck. Andrews throws it up to Philpott. That skips off Philpott's stick, and the Rebels send it back in the mob zone. Natividad stops by his net. Over to Hocko. Hocko across the red line. Hocko. He loses it, and the Rebels are going to break out of their zone. Philpott applies pressure on the back check, and he's got it. He turns it over at the blue line. It's offside. Two minutes and 3 seconds left in the first period. Mob have a one-goal lead. 2-1. It's Broden King. Picked in that shot from Adam McMillan. Philpott wins to draw forward. Philpott's got speed. Philpott, the puck is poked off his stick in the Rebel zone. Rebels look to go up the middle, and they break the puck out. Rebels are away. That play is broken up by Natividad, but the Rebels regain control. McMillan has the puck in his zone. He stops behind the net. McMillan with his head up. He tries to go to Weigel. He finds Weigel. Weigel breaking down the right side. One move, and the Rebel defender comes in. Weigel regains control and gets a great shot off the net, off the goalie, rather. Sandoval makes the save. It's King, Rodriguez, and Shepard with Smith and Snow. King loses the draw, and the Rebels have it behind their own net. They look to flip it out, and it doesn't find a stick. Negates the icing as he beats Smith to the puck. Rebels have the puck at the mob blue line. There's a long shot. It's blocked by Andrews, and King is away. King to Shepard. That's broken up by the Rebels. Rodriguez to Shepard down low. And the Rebels are going to skate it out of their own zone and flip it to the neutral zone. Rebels dump it deep into the mob zone. McDonnell back to gather it. McDonnell, one touch to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to dump it in, but he hits the Rebels defenseman, and the Rebels are away across the mob blue line. Backhand shot, steered aside by Andrews. Philpott can't get it out. Over to Natividad for Rodriguez. It's a 2-on-1. Philpott. He's got Shepard with him. Philpott over to Shepard. Tries a one-timer, and he falls and doesn't get the shot off. McDonnell over to Shepard in the middle. He dumps it in, and that's going to do it for the first period. Mob give up the early goal and score two to lead it 2-1. All right, Philpott readies himself to take the draw as we begin the second period. Philpott wins it to Shepard. He makes a nifty move and gets it deep in the Rebel zone. Shepard over to Rodriguez, back to McDonnell. He was going to shoot, but goes to Natividad. Natividad gets a shot off, saved by Sandoval. Natividad throws it back to Philpott. He can't handle it, and the puck is in the mob zone. Philpott, he gets it stripped off him. Here come the Rebels. They get a shot, it's blocked, and McDonnell comes away with it. That may have went off Natividad's hand as he dropped his stick and skidded to the bench in some discomfort. Mob go offsides. King, Sharma, and McNutt. McMillan and Smith. King wings it over to McNutt. And he throws it to Sharma in the middle. Sharma gets a shot off. That just missed. Sharma still with it. To Smith. Smith battling on the wall. He has the puck taken from him, and the Rebels are away through the neutral zone. Sharma in a foot race. The Rebels almost get that puck to the net. There's a big hit by McMillan. Puck ends up in the crease, and Andrews covers it up. Face-off will be to the left of Andrews. King in for the draw. He wings it back to McMillan, but his stick was tied up, and the Rebels get control. That shot just missed. McMillan battling with King. Puck is loose. King gathers it behind the net and throws it over to Sharma. Sharma, he beats his man. He pokes it to King. Puck is chipped into the Rebel zone, and their defender picks it up behind the net. McNutt bodies him. Puck squirts loose, and it is cleared with Smith back in his own zone. Smith up to Sharma. He's got Philpott with him. He drops it to Philpott, but that puck is stripped off his stick. Pucko plays it back to McMillan. McMillan over to Snow on the left side. Snow cross ice to Sharma. Sharma, he dumps it in. Sandoval out to play it. He leaves it. Philpott's going to be first there. Philpott's going to rim it to Weigel. Weigel's going to play it back to McDonnell. McDonnell shot and save by Sandoval. Philpott with it in the corner. He throws it out to McDonnell. Pucko back to Weigel. Weigel at the point. He steps in over to McDonnell. McDonnell shot and scores. Mason McDonnell from the circle gives the Mob a 3-1 lead. Weigel covering for him at the point. Made a nice pass. McDonnell had all kinds of time and space, and he walked in and beat Sandoval 5-hole. McDonnell leads all defensemen in scoring on the team. That's his 14th goal and 39th point of the season. Smith up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to throw it towards the net, looking for King. That's just out of his reach. Rebels have the puck behind their own net. They flip it off the glass, and Rodriguez takes that defenseman out with a body check. Rodriguez over on the sidewall. He throws it down low to Shepard. Shepard reverse hit to King. King has that puck taken from him, and the Rebels are away and break it out of their own zone. Pressure from Rodriguez. That's going to get called for a hooking penalty as he was back checking hard, but got his stick up into the hands as the Rebels entered the Mob zone. 2 minutes for Rodriguez. And the Mob go on the second cup penalty kill. Second cup, proud sponsor of Mob Hockey, located in McDonald Island Park. Philpott in to take the draw. He loses it. Rebels misplay it, and Philpott's away. He's got Sharma with him. Philpott on a breakaway. Philpott can't find the back of the net as Sandoval outweighted him. Philpott strip it, gets out to Sharma. Sharma gets his shot off, and Sandoval saves that. Two great scoring opportunities shorthanded by the Mob. Rebels are away in the Mob zone. Rebels controlling the puck on the power play. That pass is nearly picked off by Natividad. Rebels have the puck at the blue line. D to D. Natividad out. He bodies his man. Rebels still have control behind the Mob net. Up to their defense. Back to the half wall. Rebels still controlling the puck. Back to the point. They go D to D. Trying to cross ice. That pass doesn't connect. There's a stick by Natividad. McMillan tries to slam it out, and he does. Rebels are away. 3-on-2. He's going to delay the blue line with King applying pressure. D to D. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Rebels have the puck. Rebels behind the net. He tried to throw that out in front. That's disrupted. Rebels try and go down low. That pass is picked off to McMillan, and he gets it the length of the ice. 8 seconds left in the penalty. Rebels, long pass. That doesn't connect. Rodriguez steps out of the box, and he's got the puck. Rodriguez, he's going to dump it in, and Hocko is in on the puck. Hocko pursuing the puck. Turned over to Weigel. There's Philpott off the bench. Philpott with it. He chips it down to Weigel. Weigel's going to get a shot off. Sandoval handles that. Snow keeps the puck in at the blue line. And the Rebels are away. He beats Snow. He can't beat McDadell. McDadell throws it up the middle. He was looking for Philpott. That pass didn't connect. Hocko throws it into the Rebel zone. It's Weigel battling in the neutral zone. The Rebels elect to dump it in. Andrews out to play it. He's going to move it along for Snow, just out of the reach of his reach. Snow with the puck. He's going to go rink wide. That pass is picked off. King with Shepard. It's 2-on-1. Shepard with the puck. Shepard's going to shoot and hits the post. And that puck stays out. Mason steps in. It's a 2-on-1 for the Rebels with Smith back. Shot and saved by Andrews. Another one from a sharp angle. And Andrews turns that aside. Shepard's got the puck on the right side. He chips it in. Shepard, chip and chase. He bodies his man. The puck comes to the half wall. And the Rebels look to break it out. They go cross ice. And Smith is in a foot race in the Mob zone. Smith. He disrupted that just enough. And Shepard's away. Shepard, one move. He's got a Rebel player all over him. He elects to shoot. Stanbo makes the save. 2:31 left in the second period. Mob lead 3-1. Philpott in to take the draw. Philpott tries to win it forward. He can't do it. The Rebels rim it all the way around, and they break it out. It's a 2-on-1 with Smith back. 2-on-1. Smith goes down early, walks around Smith. Shot on net. Andrews stops that. And the Mob regain control. McNutt tries to skate it out. Sharma. He's going to delay and give it to Philpott. Philpott's going to shoot. That shot goes wide. McNutt corrals the puck. McNutt. He's going to throw it down low to Sharma. Sharma's got some time behind the net. Over to Philpott. That's a quick shot and save by Sambo. Tibidad. Over to Philpott in the neutral zone. Philpott. He can't get the puck in deep, and it's turned over. And the Rebels are off 2-on-2. Here's a shot. Pad save Andrews. McMillan has the rebound. McMillan skating the puck. He's going to pass it up to Sharma. Sharma's going to dump it in. And Hocko is first on the forecheck. The puck is flipped over Hocko's head, and King gathers it. King over to McDonnell. McMillan. McMillan over to King in the middle. King shot and save. As King had a backhand shot. McMillan up to Weigel. It deflects off his stick, and the Rebels are away. It's a 3-on-2 with Snow and McMillan. Back on defense. McMillan breaks that play up. King has the puck in the Mob zone. He's going to flip it to Weigel. And it doesn't reach him. Hocko. Hocko's going to throw it behind the net. It bounces almost out in front. And Snow gathers it. McMillan. He's going to reverse it to Snow. Snow flips it up to Hocko. That play is picked off. And Weigel chips it out of the zone. And it looks like Broden King is on the way to the penalty box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Mob look to go on the second cup penalty kill. It's Philpott and Rodriguez up front with Smith and McDonnell. Philpott wins the draw, and Rodriguez sends it down the length of the ice. The Rebels are away with it through the neutral zone. They throw it out in front. That pass doesn't connect. It's back to the point. Rebels cross ice. Rebels go D to D. Back to the defense. That's broken up by Rodriguez. He tries to chip it to Philpott. Not quite far enough. It's out. Rodriguez does get it up to Philpott. It's a 1-on-1. Riker Philpott shot and scores. What a release by Philpott. He beats Sandobo. That's a short-handed goal. With the work being done by Rodriguez, he tried twice to get it out. He finally does and sees Philpott, and Philpott makes no mistake. One minute and 8 seconds left on the Rebels power play with Sharma and Shepard. Andrews out to play this dump behind the net. He leaves it for McMillan. McMillan behind the net. Rebels have control of it. They throw it back to their defenseman. Sharma tries to tip it, and he does. Almost. Shepard. He has his stick slashed out. There's a delayed penalty. And the Rebels are going to get called for a slash. As Shepard tried to get it to Sharma, but he had his stick slashed out of his hand. 36 seconds left in the King penalty. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. Mob winning 4-1. Philpott into the draw. He loses it. Rebels win it and rim it around. Natividad picks it up at the point. Natividad over to Philpott. Philpott back to Natividad. Natividad throws it back to Philpott. Philpott's going to dump it in the corner to McMillan. McMillan battles it and loses it. And the Rebels are going to flip it. Philpott's going to glove that and keep it in. Philpott rims it around. Shepard, he's going to get it and tries to get it in deep. He can't. Natividad's going to step up. And he's beat. McMillan, it's in a foot race for it. He bodies his man off the puck and takes it. McMillan up to King. He's out of the box. Mob are on the power play. Rebels play that in. Andrews out to play it. He's going to fire it up to Shepard. Andrews to Shepard. Shepard away. He's across the blue line. Shepard looks at the net. Shot and scores. That's a power play goal by the Mob. Andrews came out of his net, gathered the puck, and threw it up to Deegan Shepard. "5-1 Mob." Rebels win the draw in the neutral zone. They gain entry to the Mob zone. There's a shot, and they score. As the Rebels answer back quickly, they win the draw and walk by many Mob players. And that's a 5-2 goal by the Rebels. King into the draw. King wins that one back to Sharma. Up to Snow. And McNutt's going to slam it into the Rebel zone. Sandoval out to play it. King hounding him. King almost came up with it behind the net, but the Rebels have it. Smith steps in and keeps it in. Snow is going to come back into the Mob zone and gather the puck. He throws it up to McNutt. It's back on Snow's stick. Snow is going to go behind the net to Smith. Smith's going to continue the rim to Sharma. Sharma can't handle it. And the puck is finally out. But the Rebels regain control in the neutral zone. And they're just offside. 7:25 left in the second period. Mob currently have a 3-goal lead. They're winning 5-2. It's Philpott, Hucko, and Weigel up front. Philpott in, take the draw. He's going to win it forward. But the Rebels get control, and they throw it back in. Puck is corralled by Natividad. Natividad throws it up the middle. It's picked off. Hucko over to Philpott, just out of his reach. Hucko's going to throw it back in. And the Rebels have the puck in their own zone. Cross ice, that pass is picked off by Weigel. Weigel crosses the line. Weigel's going to shoot. Sandbo makes the glove save. He's going to hold on for a whistle. King. He loses the draw. The Rebels rim it wide. McDonnell tries to keep it in. It's out. McDonnell comes up with it. McDonnell across the blue line. He's going to send it over to Rodriguez. That shot's high. The Rebels break it out through the neutral zone. Natividad is back to Dell. He's first back. He takes a bump behind the net and pushes his man down. And he's going to get called cross check. Mob are back on the second cup. Penalty kill. Dell did a great job racing back to the zone, but gets called for a cross check. It's King and Shepard up front. King in to take the draw. Puck is loose. There's a scramble for it, and the Rebels come up with it. Rebels throw it out front. Back to the point. Shot. That's deflected. That doesn't reach the net. Rebels with control. One move. Shepard picks that off, and Shepard's away through the neutral zone. He chips it by one defender. Shepard's in by himself. He's going to delay. There's a reverse hit by Shepard. He still has the puck behind the net. He takes another bump, and they both end up on the ice. Rebels through the neutral zone. Rebels back to the point. King almost strips him of the puck. Puck doesn't go out as King and the defender both go down. There's Shepard. Shepard comes away with it. Shepard. He's got a breakaway. Shepard's in all alone. He gets Shepard, shoots, and it's a save by Sandbo. As Shepard has a great shorthanded opportunity. Shepard takes a spill in the corner. It's a 3-on-3. And the Rebels get caught offside. .50 left in the Bactonel cross-checking penalty. It's Philpott and Rodriguez up front. Philpott in to take the draw. Rebels win the draw. And they got entry into the mob zone. That pass is picked off by Rodriguez, and he sends it down the length of the ice. Sandoval tries to come out and play it. It skips past his stick, and the Rebels look to break it out. The Rebels enter the mob zone. Natividad can't poke that puck off the stick, and the Rebels still have control. Rebels up of the mob zone, go D to D. He falls. Rodriguez tries to get it. That pass is deflected and right to the Rebels. Rebels behind the net. McDonnell steps out of the box. He's going to go to the bench. Rebels out front. Nice play, but fanned on the shot. There's McNutt. He's got Philpott. Philpott's on a breakaway. Philpott shoots and saved by Sandoval. Big hit in the corner, but Sharma comes up with the puck. Mob send it back down low to Philpott. Philpott tries to stick out his way out of the corner. He can't do it. Mob battles in the corner. Philpott steps out. Philpott shot and saved by Sandbo. Sharma back to Smith at the point. Smith, he's going to dump it back down low. The Rebels, one touch pass, and they're out, and they're going to send it down. He did not cross the red line. That's going to be an icing call against the Rebels. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second period. Mob winning 5-2. Philpott was in all alone, but Sandbo made the pad save. It's King, Hocko, and Weigel, Natividad, and McDonnell. King wins the draw. He's going to get that puck to Weigel. Weigel gets a shot off. Weigel rebound. Puck is still loose. And the Rebels are going to be assessed a hooking penalty. And the Mob are on the Legacy Geomatics power play. Legacy Geomatics, another proud mob sponsor for multiple years. King in to take the draw. He wings it. McDonnell has it. McDonnell behind the Rebel zone, behind the Rebel net. McDonnell to Natividad. Thrown back low to McDonnell. He goes to Weigel. One touch back to McDonnell. McDonnell shot on and saved by Sandbo. Philpott, Rodriguez, and Shepard step on the ice. Natividad and McDonnell remain. Philpott wins the draw to Natividad. Natividad throws it to Shepard, just out of his reach. Shepard to McDonnell. McDonnell walking in. He's being hooked, but gets it to Natividad. Natividad rink wide. It ends up back in the point to McDonnell. Rodriguez has it. Rodriguez walks in, throws it down low to Shepard. Shepard tried to get it back to him, but it was broken up. Shepard, there's a turnover. And the Rebels send it down the length of the ice. Andrews out to play it quickly up to Shepard. Shepard, he's got Philpott. Philpott with the puck. He tries to get a shot off and can't. McDonnell steps in, and the Rebels are away 2-on-1. They try and go cross ice and can't. Philpott tries to send it over to Rodriguez, just out of his reach. Philpott beats his man to the puck, negates the icing. Rodriguez. Rodriguez all the way out to McDonnell at the point. McDonnell to Shepard. Skips off his stick. And the Rebels send it up through the neutral zone. It's a 1-on-2. That's broken up by Natividad. Natividad, he gathers some speed. He beats one man. Natividad's away with it. He's got a full head of steam. Natividad shot. And Sandbo catches that one. Right off the mask of Sandbo. He's got a check for damage there. Natividad got all of that. 8 seconds left in the power play. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in the second period. Score remains 5-2. Sandbo decides his helmet's good after that high shot by Natividad. And he's ready to go. King and Sharma and McNutt up front with Snow and McMillan on defense. Eight seconds left. And the penalty. King wins the draw. McMillan from the point, shot and saved by Sambo. King battling down low. He gets it to Snow. Snow over to McNutt. McNutt walks in. There's a shot and a save by Sambo. King steps in to take the draw. The Rebels win the draw, but King regains control behind the Rebel net. King, he tries to throw it in front. The puck is loose. King gets a shot off. That's deflected high. McNutt takes a hit. And it looks like McNutt's going to head to the box for roughing. 28 seconds remaining in the second period. And the Mob are back on the second cup penalty kill. It's Philpott and Weigel with McDonnell and Smith. Philpott wins the draw. Weigel comes into the circle and fires it down the length of the ice. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Rebels looking for one last rush. Rebels cross ice through the neutral zone. McDonnell's back. Philpott's back. McDonnell gets his stick in there. 2 seconds left, and he's going to just dump it. After 2 complete periods of play, Mob lead 5-2. We'll be right back after the intermission for some third period action.